Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for mid-February. I'm going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Just going to scooch back here. Let's jump right in. Thank you for tuning in today, for sharing this space with me. I am filming right now, and it is so gorgeous outside. I am now above ground. I'm in a new house, and we have a huge storm. There's about 10 inches falling. At some point, I am going to change the camera angle to accommodate my entire living room so you can see all the beauty that goes on around me here in New England. But let's just get started with some oracle messages first, and then we'll jump into the tarot, okay? Let's see. Virgo, I hope you're doing well. Let's see, Virgo, what's happening? Let's get some spirit animal guidance for you. I'm going to take a moment to thank Spirit for presiding over this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Spirit animal. Ooh, that one wants to come out. Crow, transition. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you're changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. All right. You ready to make the change, Virgo? A lot of people are in deep, deep transition from things that will help them expand, will help them grow, right? You're ready for this, whatever it is. For a lot of you, it's a relationship. And I feel like half of you, it's a relationship you're transitioning out of. And the other half, you are really transitioning or trying to transition out of a job or into a new career. All right, let's get some angel number guidance real quick, and then we'll pull your tarot spread. All right, and angels, what is the guidance from the angelic realm? 1001. Spiritual awakening, Virgo. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Whatever you're going through, it's definitely affected you. You're definitely in a period of personal development, in a new beginning, okay? And Spirit is wanting you to prioritize your own creativity and know, without a doubt, coming here today, you're heading in the right direction, okay? Try not to overthink where you're going and just focus on where you are in every moment, every waking moment. Okay, I'm feeling very drawn to, this is a Rider-Waite in watercolor. It's very pretty. Let's see what's happening for the rest of February. 2024, I think I was telling the fire signs that 2024 is not messing around. We're being pushed, y'all. Some of you are being pushed to move on, like we said in the opening, going through a transition, and there seems to be a lot of options, or at least you're trying to manifest new options in your life, and perhaps some confusion around what to choose, right? Which direction to go in. But you're paddling away from something. You know you're going in that direction, away. And sometimes we don't know when we leave something behind where we're headed really exactly. Just that you know it's better than where you've been. And that takes a lot of hope and faith, right? A lot of hope and faith. Seems to be the one constant, though, in life. We always have to be guided by hope and faith when we're going through these in-between world type of energies. Okay. Ooh, wow. Well, you're feeling current energies, harmony, bliss, peace. Oh, but you're stressed out about the achievement of that in your life. Okay. Challenge for the rest of the month. Really honing in on your intuition, Virgo. The High Priestess. What does the inner knowing part of you say? Okay, what is it trying to tell you? A lot of our minds wants to generate and churn, right? The fear, stress, and anxiety when it comes to the unknown. But you have a task for the rest of the month to try to avoid doing that. And the way you avoid doing that is to hone in on your spiritual practices, which is your routine, which is every day. I heard something on, what was it, the Source Junkie? I am who I am, and that is enough. That is a beautiful mantra just to start in the beginning of the day. You know what I mean? Accepting who you are now helps you with your further expansion. But if you resist the parts of yourself that you want to, not accept, okay, it can make it harder. But you are overthinking. I feel like you're overthinking how to really feel happy, even if you have everything around you that would suggest you should be happy. I think that there's something, though, specific that you were stressing out about on the road to happiness. The recent past, Knight of Swords. Ooh. We'll see what that's about, but the Knight of Swords is a knight ready to go to battle, okay? We'll see what that's about. Opportunity for the rest of the month, pause, be patient, take a time out before you make any major moves, okay? When it comes to making those important decisions. Near future, the Emperor. This could have a lot to do with your work sphere, wanting to make the right decisions so you advance in your career or you advance in your status. I'm getting that status. Overall general energy, Queen of Wands, okay? Being bold, assertive. I feel like you're trying to come back into balance in your life, and you could have some love on the side, or, it doesn't mean that you're not in this beautiful partnership. You are making critical decisions with the judgment for the rest of the month that will impact your future. So I'm glad you came, because we're going to get some good advice today for you. All right. I want to go into this 10 of Cups. What's going on with this happiness? You might feel like there's a block to your financial success or to your stability right now. Roadblocks, obstacles, things that you're like, you know what? This isn't panning out exactly, but I'm going to pivot because I know that if I change this aspect of my life and my career, I think that you're after material success, okay? And sometimes it keeps you up at night because you're stressed out about all the things that you want to achieve. Ooh, the Magician, yeah. A lot of you also are trying to manifest a happy long-term commitment. Ooh. I'll tell you what, though, the basis of the energy here, of the reading with the 10 of Cups, we have the Magician, the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. You could either feel a little bit distant from someone that you are in love with, or someone that you have a lot of love for as a family member or friend. There's someone that you share a very deep, deep love for. But there's something going on right now. You could be planning a trip with a loved one, and you're really excited about this. Like, you're currently, in the rest of the month of February, planning this trip. Others of you feel like you either don't have love and you're trying to figure out how to close the gap and manifest it. But you're showing me here that you clearly have the ability to manifest a long-term commitment when it comes to love. You could be at a distance from someone that you're dating, and you're happy that you manifested somebody, but you're still really stressed out about the pace, about how we're moving forward, especially if this is a long-distance love. You manifested someone, great, but the long-distance love has its own set of challenges that are very real, because it requires sacrifice if you want to come together. Ooh, wow. I think some of you are stressed out about investing in an opportunity. A little bit of fear, perhaps. We have the King of Cups, the Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles with the 9 of Swords. So as you're going through a little bit of stress over this feels like stress over some sort of long-term relationship or long-term investment. Some of you, it's your children, and you're seeing them, go out into the world, and you're trying to support them the best you can. Others of you, you're really opening up your heart, but you're being very aware right now of the energy that you're giving to another person. It feels very balanced, but it's almost as though you're paying more attention to the love that is being exchanged between you and another. And I think that you do stress a little bit about the longevity of this bond. This is the card of anxiety and stress, okay? So these cards on its own means, you're making a decision to invest in love, okay? But you might be overthinking this investment from time to time. If it's someone you've been with for a while, or if it's someone new, you're really stressed because you might have a fear of really being open and being vulnerable. The King of Cups is a very tender-hearted figure in the tarot. They lead with love. They open their heart. They're very wise when it comes to the expression of love, the expression of emotion. And you could be feeling a lot of emotion right now when it comes to maybe even being distant from someone that you care about. That could be emotional distance or physical distance. But you're definitely stressing out, perhaps about a commitment too. Some of you are stressed out because you're in a period of perhaps separation and you're not sure. You're not sure. Let's get the overall general energy right now with the Queen of Wands, okay? This is about being assertive, I believe. You're trying to be assertive, yeah, in self. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Yeah, you're definitely... Virgo, you're making a critical decision. I think you're either in a partnership and you're trying to maintain your own independence, and it's hard sometimes because you have a lot of desire for this person, and you can get swept up into their energy from day to day. Others of you are independent, and you are calling in. You have someone who you're calling in, okay? You're ready to come out of a period of being solitary. You have someone that you have an attraction toward. But you're a little bit worried that if you go towards this, all of you, whoever you're dealing with, you're worried if you go towards this in the way you really desire, it creates an imbalance, okay? Or it's not going to be stable for some reason. Some of you are actually not with the person that you want to be with, okay? And it's that going back and forth over, should I choose to be with them or should I stay on my own, I think there's a lot of Virgos that are questioning love in their life. Romantic love. Others of you who are not interested in that at all, this is you really putting yourself first in the way you express yourself to the world, and honoring yourself from day to day. I love seeing that. I do believe that overall, whether you're pursuing romantic love or not, this is about you really honoring how you feel from day to day. And it seems like you're juggling a fine line between your independence, being interdependent, and being independent with your family. Some of you, this is a partner. Others of you, this is your family life, whether you're with someone or not. It's that whole trying to maintain, a life of your own outside of your commitments is quite challenging. Okay. I want to see what happened here in the recent past with the Knight of Swords. Ooh, okay, yeah. 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Yeah, a lot of you have had some sort of breakup or a falling out with someone that maybe you had a lot of stability with at one time. There's a part of you that is looking at this distance and reflecting. I think you're still carrying this desire to fight for something in your life, but you're uncertain. I feel like this confusion, uncertainty around someone in your life who's important to you, where there's a fair level of distance going on right now, and we need to maybe abandon this situation. It's not as stable as I once thought. I've put some distance between myself and this other person, place, or thing, and you definitely have stability on your mind, Virgo, right? I want to build a happy home, happy life, something stable, something I can lean on, right? Something that will survive all the storms of life. But you also could be really focusing on trying to stabilize your home environment, even on a financial front. You're trying to go at it in the world, and really, I really sense that you want, I hear it, I want certainty, I want a sure thing, and I want to only invest in those things that I know will benefit me. And you know what? Those decisions come down to trusting your intuition, okay? If you're trying to bring in more money, or if you're trying to close the gap between you and another because there's distance or there's an actual separation, it's really about pausing, right, and doing that inner growth so you can get clear. Once you get clear on what you desire and then you start setting goals, it's like everything starts to snowball and move forward. I believe you're in that initial like planning phase of like, wow, okay, this is shifting. I'm transitioning. What's coming next? I've got to leave certain people, places, and things out of my life. A lot of you, this is about a love situation. I'm not going to lie. With the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, there's been... I think you just feel a little bit distant from someone, whether it's actual physical distance or emotional distance, and it's almost like a stagnation that comes over this connection sometimes, and it brings up this old anxiety. Whether you've felt that with other people or you felt that a lot with this particular situation. All right, we're going into the Yeah. A lot of you are transitioning out of a relationship into singledom. Some of you are actually transitioning out of singledom into a potential connection with someone, and you're scared. With the Hangman, this need to really look at all perspectives, right? Take a moment, right, to maybe be a little uncomfortable by halting, right, the progression of something in your life and just saying, you know what, this is your opportunity for the rest of the month. You are entering into a new beginning. We have the Moon, the Fool, and the Three of Pentacles. You're entering a new beginning where it may be unknown in how you're going to bring something back together. And that's what I mean. This is about sitting in that energy and getting clear. Because right now with the Moon, it's unknown. Like a lot of you are leaving something in pursuit of something new. And you're like, I'm not really sure, but I know I want it to be something where we're on the same page, okay? We must be on the same page. And right now, it may be hidden from me, this opportunity. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. Your opportunity is to be patient in this new beginning while the unknowns become more known. And if you want some insight, you start honing in here. This is where the juice is. This is where the magic happens, right? This is where the manifestation happens. You don't want to manifest out of fear and anxiety. And I'm seeing that when it comes to how do I create long-term stable connections in my life. Well, you have to be very careful who you pick because we all have a lot of potentials out there. It's a matter of who is in alignment with you, all right? And that takes time. It takes time to get to know a person. All right, let's keep going. There's some sort of block. I think you have someone on your mind from your past that you're still trying to release, okay? There's been some blocks with that person, and as hard as it is to start fresh, a lot of you are starting fresh. Others of you who are in a connection and you've had some strife, I do see if you try not to overthink the investment of the love and where this person is coming from, you have to, this is about really, look up limerence. This is about not showing limerence in a situation. Limerence. Look it up. There's a lot of people that talk about it. But this is about not being codependent on any energy in your life. Okay? I'm seeing that as a thread. And it doesn't have to be romantic. Just not being codependent for anyone, with anyone, for your overall sense of well-being. What is your intuition telling you? All these came out. So bottom, we have the World. So you're definitely in a brand new cycle. You've wrapped up a cycle where there may have been a lot of confusion around a connection. And some of you are still hanging on to that person and you're trying to bring the love back. Others of you, you said, you know what? This is not for me. I'm going to open up into a brand new chapter in my life where I'm going to really focus more on my own independence because it's the only way forward for me. I am hearing a lot of you are doing that. The Emperor, this is either someone in your life that you have a lot of desire for, or this is you really trying to own it. And it's the challenge, right? Trying to, maybe you're running a business or you are really trying to step up in your status in the world as far as your leadership qualities. We have the Five of Wands. So there's been some conflicts. Your intuition is definitely guiding you to pay attention to what these conflicts are teaching you. Overall, I see you celebrating and having a good time and opening up into a lot of new growth potential. The challenge is I feel like overall, you may have a tendency this for the next few weeks to take matters of your life a little too seriously. And this is definitely about I'm seeing a nice balance here, if you allow it, okay? If you try not to like get in the way of feeling balanced between your divine feminine and divine masculine. I am seeing that very strongly here in the Emperor and the High Priestess, okay? And this is about really tempering, right? And balancing out your energy. When it comes to the expression of it, you might have somebody in your life, a friend, that, you know, you've been having some conflicts with. But it's allowing the two of you to grow in ways that are uncomfortable. Growth can be uncomfortable when it comes to our connections, especially the connections that mean the most to us. But I do believe that the challenge here is to come out of some sort of argument. Something's going to come up, I think, in the next few weeks with someone. It could be with someone that you're dating. And you really need to just not overreact to it, not overthink it, not stress about it. And really hone in, right, on what does it require of you to bring things back together, to actually come at it from a level-headed perspective. This is what I mean with the emotions. I think there's a level of sensitivity, Virgo, that you're carrying around a person right now that might be triggering you or will trigger you. And really, really, you need to pause. I'm saying we have Two of Wands, Three of Wands, you know, the Hangman, Two of Pentacles. So this is that pause when we are feeling a little riled up, okay? It's like something you're learning how to do. And I emphasize this a lot on the channel because if you want your life to go smoothly and you want balance and stability, it comes from being balanced and stable inside. Because the hits are going to keep coming, you know, at work, in our personal lives. But if you are actually, it's the pause is everything. It's the everything in everything we encounter. If you take a moment to pause and you have that self-awareness before you react, it's a huge game changer. And I think that's what you're learning. You're like, ooh, I need to pause. I need to come back into balance in both sides. The side of me that wants to fight and the side of me that wants to cry, all right? And sometimes you fight, sometimes you cry. And it doesn't mean you don't do either of those. It's just you pause before you do either one. You know, before you react to anything. And I'm seeing that. Beautiful. That's the challenge. Okay. And we're going to take, and I think that you've predominantly, like really when you've been activated, you kind of like, you go at it with, you know what I mean? I want my voice heard. You know, I have these views. Yeah. This comes down to the way you're communicating with a friend or with someone in your life. And there you are, Virgo. Hermit. I don't know why I put my glasses on. I don't need them. So with the Emperor, this is about taking control and focusing on your own empowerment in all of your communications, Virgo, for the rest of the month. Look at that. This is you coming into balance, true balance. In the near future, I think you're learning how to handle incoming information by pausing and going within and coming from a balanced place. It's like once you realize you can do that, I'm telling you, your confidence goes to the roof because you're like, Jenna, I can handle anything that comes my way because I'm learning how to freaking pause, right? This is a lesson that you will practice again and again and again and again. And I love seeing this. You're definitely taking these lessons and you're applying them in your real life. Even get a timer on your watch that says pause before reacting, pause before acting. Reacting, acting, however you want to word it. I am seeing a significant shift in how you deal with someone in your life that you've been with, that you are dealing with, okay? It's a certain person, but this can apply to everyone that you deal with, okay? Sometimes we got to get creative, right? Queen of Wands. I'm telling you, this Queen of Wands is really being emphasized. This is how you end codependency because you reclaim your own sovereignty and your own space. And when you do that, it really balances out all of your connections. Because all you can handle is your part, right? All right, this is what you don't see coming. Ooh, this is, yeah, you definitely are feeling a bit disappointed in the way someone has been showing up in a connection. The Six of Cups, this is a soulmate bond, whoever it is. You've had, there's been a little bit that's been off, okay? And here you are going to battle, just like you did in the past, okay? These are the things, if you are in a connection, these are the things that you're learning about how to handle any kind of conflict without causing destruction in your bond, okay? Really leading with love, okay? This is leading with love. You might have someone around you that is coming towards you, really wanting to make their apologies, who's trying to talk to you, but you're so clouded in disappointment and almost shut off. Some of you do have someone in your life that you have put a fair bit of distance between you and them. And you were trying to reclaim your own power, claim your own sovereignty. I do believe that they're on the outside and they really want to come towards you and have a conversation. I am getting that for some of you. And to clear up some of the confusion and to lead with love. You're definitely disappointed in someone in your life and you're either leaving them out or they left you out, but you're learning from it. I think you're learning what it takes for you to move on and to grow from it. Wow, I'm seeing so much growth. So much growth, Virgo. Where you are no longer codependent on an energy or energies. And you have a lot of clarity about how you give to others now. And it's an equal balance between what you give to others and what you give to self. All right, let's get some advice. Let's get some advice from Spirit. What is the advice from Spirit, Virgo? Ooh, the Moon. And the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Yep, with the Knight of Wands. I do believe a lot of you are in that period of transitioning, right? Going through a lot of growth personally, learning the lessons, right? From a connection that you are now putting distance between you and them. Others of you, you are trying to deal with when you have a conflict with someone that you're committed to, or in a family member or friend, how to give that pause, Don't forget the pause. If anything in this reading, don't forget the pause, okay? I just saw 222. You got to have a lot of faith in your ability to learn from this, to take this moment. Pause before you give, okay? And go within. I mean, this is what this is saying, sorry. Pause before you go within. Because if you react in one way, you're reacting out of fear and ego, right? If you don't pause. If you pause, you're really accessing your soul guidance. So really access that soul guidance for the rest of the month. It is a game changer, okay? It really, really is. Some of you are waiting on money coming in as well, and that you're not sure exactly how it's coming in, but you have a lot of goals and dreams this month. Another message is do not give up on what you're dreaming about when it comes to your monetary success. You got to keep putting in the work and the effort. You may not see those results quite yet, but keep going, okay? Just keep going. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up on your personal growth and don't give up on your ambition and your dreams towards ultimate success. All right, let's get a closing oracle message. This is from the Magical Spirit Oracle. Very cute little deck. I've been enjoying it. Kind of pulling a card here and there. It's very deep and the pictures are pretty groovy. It's funny, my mother and father love 60s music, and my mom has been sending me the Animals. Oh my God, The House of the Rising Sun. I am addicted to that song. I don't know why, but I hear that and it's just like, I get goosebumps. Listen to that. I don't know why, but it's just like, it's hauntingly beautiful. And I don't know, I when I said groovy, and just the imagery of this will remind you of the 60s. Very hippie, very hippie. Liberation. Talk about, hippie. Liberation, look at this. Just let me be. Free spirit. Be wild and authentic. Look at that. Free spirit. I like that. See, isn't it groovy? Look at the universe behind her. Yeah. All right, I'm going to read to you the message to close it off. I've got the booklet handy here. Let's see, what number are we at? 43. Some of you are 43 right now. Let's see, or 7 is a magical number for you. Let's see. All right. Here is the mantra. I am unapologetically being myself. That's what I mean. I connect with my wild. Be you, Virgo. Raging waters. Yeah, look at that. Raging waters. The one who cannot be caged, the wildflower. The heart that is free, the liberated spirit is not one who has changed or is different now. They just stop being everything they are not. They stop being who others wanted them to be, how the world said they should be. The free spirit calls you near. Carefree and unapologetic, they dance barefoot beneath the full moon, hair flying in the wind. They swim naked in the vast ocean, feeling big and small all at once. It doesn't matter who may be watching. It isn't for others. It's for the revival and invigoration of their own spirit. It is to connect with the great goddess. The free spirit runs barefoot on endless fields of wildflowers and even wildfires, following her bliss, chasing her passion, and listening to her intuition. Over all else, she values the freedom of her soul and the adventure of her life. She drinks straight from the cool, clear waterfall of what spirit has to bring her. Tears of gratitude fill her eyes as she deeply experiences the fullness of her existence, appreciating the so muchness of it all. Pulling this card invites you to welcome more of this energy at this time. There is an irresistible freedom that comes with connecting to this part of the divine feminine. It is wild, unapologetic, and faithfully surrendered. It is unhinged, unfiltered, erratic, creative bliss, and we need it, or our soul cannot thrive. Our primal self needs to let out a loud yell every now and then. The wild animal within us must be allowed to break free. This is part of keeping a healthy soul. Yeah, you are definitely breaking free of your own patterning, of your own conditioning, and your own freedom when it comes to anything that you're committed to in your life. Making sure you maintain this free spirit, Virgo. Do something that will allow you to tap into the free spirit energy. What would make you come alive, feel liberated? It could be an element of expression or a cathartic release, creative, emotional, or physical. It could simply be to care less about the opinions of others and more about the health of your own soul. Do something bold and freeing at this time, Virgo, something you wouldn't normally allow yourself to do. That is your message for the rest of February, Virgo. Sending love. Take care.